Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of my Plantiful City series. This time we're headed to New York. Well, actually, I went to New York last August for my birthday, and in this vlog, I'm going to show you all the plentiful places I found while I was there. So here's a quick time-lapse montage of me heading to the city. I actually took the bus, not the train, but it made for a nicer intro. So here's Hudson Yards, New York's latest tourist trap. If you want to get up in a vessel, you could book tickets in advance and you can book them for free like I did. But if you forgot to do that, you could pay tickets on the spots. It's $10 for you to get up this shawarma looking monstrosity. This hardware store had a really beautiful plant setup outside with these industrial pipes, and they didn't have much plants inside, so I didn't go in. But this setup, especially this one, that they just did provide water for dogs. It's just truly amazing. I'm so in love with it. And this is the first plant shop that I stopped by. This was in Chelsea. It wasn't my itinerary. I just randomly happened by it. And they have succulents outside for $15, which I thought was a bit pricey. They had a good selection of plants in here, but mostly common plants. And over here they have more succulents for $15, and I think the smaller ones are for like $7 each. But like you see when we get to Chinatown, they have the same selection of plants, but for a lot cheaper. This window setup is so beautiful. Like they have this hanging glass bottles. And yeah, over here they have their displays on baker's racks, which I thought was really nice. And yeah, they mostly had a lot of like that cacti arrangements. And over here some of the bigger plants that they have, bromeliads. This peace lily for like $125. Oh my god, that's crazy. Some more bromeliads, and this is another amazing window setup that they had. It's really beautiful, especially in person. And yeah, they have some more plants over here in the same baker's rack. More succulents, snake plants, and yeah, the cacti at the back, they were so beautiful. I didn't even check the price of how much they cost. It's probably like $500 or something. And bromeliads and more terrariums, orchids, succulent arrangements. Yeah, they seem to specialize in that arrangements of plants. They don't, I mean, they do sell individual plants, but most of the plants that I saw that they have are like in arrangements. Some air plants, and it's another arrangement here. Some cacti again, and some more succulents and air plants. And some hanging plants down there. And yeah, this is how it looks like from the outside. The window displays, they're just so beautiful. They're just like very creative. At this point, I have walked from Hudson Yards all the way to Lower Manhattan, so I was getting really hungry, so I headed over to not the museum sex, but the Chikarashi. They have a restaurant in Chinatown. It's an actual sit down, but this one turned out to be just a takeout place, so I just ordered their lunch special to go, and then headed over next door to Cha Cha Matcha, which is kind of like Alfred's Tea in LA but less bougie. Still very much Instagrammable though. They have the I love you so much neon sign, and they have the pink and green palette that I really like. And they also have very unique drinks and lots of plants decor all over their small cafe. but I think most of the plants were fake. Right after I took this Instagram photo, I spilled my drink. I was so embarrassed. A guy next to me, a really cute guy actually, helped me clean up, but since I was so embarrassed, I couldn't talk to him afterwards, so I just sat there, ate my food quietly, or ordered extra avocado for this already expensive lunch special. It was $2. I was like, okay, but then when I got the avocado, it was just like two tiny pieces. I was like, what? For dessert, I headed over to No No No, which is like a couple blocks down. And this is a really nice Japanese ramen restaurant. I wish I actually ate my lunch here. It has a very nice aesthetic, very minimal. And right before you enter the restroom, they have this really nice green wall with these hanging plants. And I wish I also kind of took some footage while in the restroom. While it was so small, it was very extra, but I thought it was creepy to take shots while in the restroom. But here's the overview of the restaurant, and here's their menu. They have a very small menu, but everything looks so good. But like I said, I only just came here for the dessert. So what I ended up getting was the sushingen. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that, but it's the raindrop pudding with soybean powder and koromitsu sauce. So here's the Battery Urban Farm, which is one of the many community gardens you can find in New York City, especially Lower Manhattan, particularly in the East Village. Almost every other block, there's a community garden, and each one is different from the other. It's really a sight to see all these green spaces everywhere, not just the usual parks and gardens that or plant shops that you could find around New York. So if you're ever in NYC, do check out these community gardens. They're a must see. So the main reason I went to New York is Chinatown, because I wanted to buy houseplants here. According to Summer Rain Oaks, this is where you can buy the cheapest plants, and she is totally right. They had a wide selection of plants, maybe not rare plants, but definitely uncommon ones you can find here. I found some really good ones while I was there. That rubber tree, I got one of those. I wish I got the Enjoy pothos. I did got some of the neon pothos, and the rubber tree, I think they were between $5 to $6. And I also found some Monstera adansonii, and I think I got that for $5, and I got an extra cutting for $3 because it's Chinatown. You could haggle, so I think I got like 5 plants for like $20, which is crazy. I got some more neon pothos from this store, and I think the ones that I got from here are variegated. And so I went inside the store. They had this large plants from fiddle figs to birds of paradise. And if I was living in New York, I would definitely buy plants from here and furnish my apartment with it, because like they had so many great plants, like the snake plants. They had birds of paradise, like I said, the fiddle figs, and right here at the back of the store is like pothos heaven. I'm not even sure if I was supposed to be here, but I just saw the pothos and just went right in. It was mostly golden pothos, but still beautiful. Have the ZZ plants over here, the philodendron brazils, like a string of pearls over there. Have some spider plants here too, and some more birds of paradise, ZZ plants, and here's some more pothos all the way at the back. As you can see, those trailing ones, they're so lush. Those are like completely pothos goals. So I love those plants. And the sill, where every plant enthusiast go whenever they're in New York. As many people said, it's a smaller store than expected. And I think when I went there, they were a bit low in inventory. But that was okay. It was still a beautiful store. That guy right there, he was really nice. He helped me out and answered all my questions. And most of the plants that they had in store were either plants I can't bring home with me, or just plants I'm not interested in or I already had. But what I did get that they have was the Serographica. They had large Serographicas for $20, and it's still pricey. At least for me it is, but it was the cheapest price I found for a Serographica of that size, whether online or in stores. And even in the hole in the wall Chinatown plant shops, they were still like $35 at least. So I thought it was quite a steal for $20. So I did get it from the sale. And yeah, so they have some more plants over here that are really pretty. I wish I had gotten some of that. Right over. Oh, they have the Marion Mini Metal Planter named after me. Psych. So this one is right after I had dinner with my friend. I ran into a couple more plant shops while heading to the subway. And this also had a very good selection of plants, but I thought they were a bit pricier than the previous ones I went to. And actually, I think I was asking the owner if they had a Refridor tetrasperma. I don't think he understood what exactly I was looking for, because he pointed me to the calatheas, but it's okay. I didn't think I had the space anyways for a Refridor tetrasperma, and I wasn't that interested in it now, so I think it was a good thing that I didn't get it. But they had a Stramante Trio Star in this store, and I wish that was my wish list plans before I went here. It was right over there. Brooklyn, and I am making my way towards the Brooklyn Bridge. You can see it a little bit at my background. There it is. We're heading there now. Right, see you in a bit. last thing I did was go see the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. This place is truly a must-see, so if you're ever in New York, do check it out. It's free admission every Friday morning, and its gift shop actually sells some really cool houseplants. So do check it out if you want to see my full tour of the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. The link to my video is up in the cards and down in the description. I hope you enjoyed watching this latest episode from my Plantiful City series, Plantiful New York. If you haven't seen it, go also check out my Plantiful DC episode. The link is up in the cards and down in the description as well. And I hope to see you in the next one. And if you also want to see more content from my New York trip as well as other Plantiful content, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at @myracelesslife. So thanks again for watching. Have a plantiful day. Bye. Last call for my giveaway ends October 31st. Details are in description.